Hello everyone. Before we get started, make sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment saying where you're from and when you watched. That way, YouTube will continue to show you stories like this. Now, let's get started. Asterisk, in the following years, the fear in the village grew more and more. People were not only afraid of the ancient temple, but also terrified of their dreams. Someone once said that they dreamed that they were invited to a strange wedding. In their dreams, they walked on a path covered with withered flower petals. On both sides were figures in white mourning clothes, silently watching. At the end of the path, Anna stood there in a torn wedding dress, her messy hair covered in mist. She raised her hand, inviting them to step onto the altar, and as they approached, her whole body suddenly felt heavy, as if it was being pulled down by chains. When they woke up, they always found red marks on their hands like marriage threads. Those chilling scares made the whole village believe that the curse was not only in the ancient temple, but also crept into the dreams of anyone who dared to disrespect it. One day, a young man in the village, named Edward, was determined to find out the truth. He was brave, not believing in the horror stories that the villagers fabricated. Edward sneaked into the old temple at midnight, carrying a lantern and an old prayer book. He hoped to ward off the evil spirits with prayers. When he stepped inside, the lantern flickered, then went out. In the pitch-black darkness, soft footsteps echoed around him. Edward called out shakily, but only heard an echo, a woman's whisper, "You're here, you're finally here." Before he could react, he saw Anna standing before him, her eyes shining, her cold hand touching his. Edward fainted, and the next morning, people found him lying unconscious in front of the temple gate, his hair turning white like an old man's. He could never speak again, only trembling when he heard the wedding bells. Those ghost stories quickly spread throughout the area. After that event, the villagers became even more taboo about approaching the old temple. They believed that Anna was trying to drag anyone into the role of the groom instead. Haunted stories say that every full moon night, a man in the village will be called by name. The call echoes right in the ear, even when no one is around. Once heard, that person will have insomnia, gradually become emaciated, and finally disappear in the night, without leaving a trace. Their family will only find a blood-stained veil or a withered wedding. Bouquet, an old woman, recounted that she had witnessed a ghost wedding with her own eyes. At that time, she was looking for a lost cow at night. When she passed the ancient communal house, she heard the sound of intense music. Looking up, she saw the lantern light covering the communal house yard. Figures in white wedding dresses, walking in a row, and among them was Anna, quietly approaching the altar. When she was about to run, suddenly a cold hand was placed on her shoulder, pulling her back. She saw Anna's face right in front of her. Her eyes were red and her smile was terrifying. She screamed and fainted. When she woke up, she was lying in the middle of a deserted field, next to a broken ring. The chilling scares from that story made everyone believe that no one could escape the haunting. From then on, the village became a cursed land. Strangers who passed by felt an unusual cold air, and when asked, the villagers only shook their heads. No one dared to say much. The horror stories just smoldered and haunted. A scholar once came to do research, but after only one night, he ran away, his face pale. The diary he left behind only recorded one sentence: "The wedding is not over." The big question still lingers. Who was the missing groom, and why did Anna have to wait forever in despair? People whispered that if they found the answer, perhaps her soul would be liberated. But who is brave enough to dig deeper into the darkness when every step could lead to death. Tonight, the wind is blowing fiercely, the moon is full, the ancient temple is lit up. People claim to have seen the figure of a strange man walking inside, holding a fresh wedding bouquet. Is this the groom who disappeared 100 years ago? Or just a new soul dragged into the evil vortex? A more horrifying truth awaits to be revealed in the next episode.